evening, we had a weird-ass motherfucker that insulted this nice man over here. And then we got this funny-ass girl. I walked in, I didn't know what she was talking about. I thought she was one of the headliners. So, anyhow, I'm going to be a little different tonight. I'm usually highly offensive in many ways. But tonight, I'm going to do a little something for my dad. Because my dad would be 93 tomorrow. And he left us like 8 years ago with some massive fucking dementia. And if anybody has to deal with dementia now or in the future, it's like you're being constantly gaslighted by your own family. Because one day he was doing some crazy, random ass shit, and the next day they seemed perfectly normal. But growing up, my dad was not funny. With dementia, he became hysterical, sometimes unintentionally. And I do not know what he would think of me doing this. He would probably be like, last week would have loved my Donald Trump stand-up that I did. But, so I'm going to throw some stuff out there in his memory. So please, indulge me if you guys don't mind. So, one of the first things when we found out Dad was, having dementia, he would just call you up, and I live an hour away. He's up in Philly. So he calls me and he's like, Margaret, the cat is missing. I'm like, Dad, where'd the cat go? The cat never goes outside. Where do you think the cat is? He goes, I'm telling you, somebody took the cat. They took my cat. Alright, I get in the car, I drive up there. I go all over the house. I'm looking for the cat. We're up in the attic, we're down in the basement, no cat. I see the cat carriers on the porch. I'm like, Dad, why is this cat carrier on the porch? He's like, I don't know. Why? I didn't put it there. I said, you take the cat somewhere? I'll take the cat. I think, this doesn't seem right. So I start calling veterinarians. On about the 10th call, these people have had the cat for a fucking week, the cat. The cat's at the veterinarians for a week. So, some time goes by. I come back 6 months later. I said, Dad, where's the cat? My dad goes, it's dead. I go, what do you mean it's dead? Is it at the vet again? Because, I don't know. I don't think. Let's go around the answer. He goes, I'm telling you, the goddamn cat is dead. I said, well, where is it? He goes, I called Mario Severa's office. I don't know if anybody's from Delco in here. Mario Severa is a state representative, right? So my dad calls the state representative to come get his dead cat. I said, what did you say to him, Dad? He goes, I said I got a goddamn dead cat over here, and somebody, you need to come get my dead cat. And I said, they did? He said, they did. I still felt like the dead cat was in the house somewhere, but anyway, apparently Mario Severa's office did come get the dead cat. Then my dad, much to my embarrassment, he was like kind of a little bit prejudiced person growing up. I learned every kind of ethnic slur driving to my grandparents' house in Baltimore. It was horrifying. I would just be like, oh my God. So he gets dementia, and we got to get him a caregiver. And of course, all the caregivers are unacceptable to him. And he says some things that are making my mother turn over in her grave until this very day. But we finally got some guy that would put up with us. So Dennis was our blessing. He was from Liberia, and my dad was so mean to this man. He threw out his food, he threw out his shoes, he hid his keys, all this kind of bullshit. So, Dennis from Liberia is black, obviously, and I'm home one day, my dad calls and he goes, Margaret, there's a black man on my porch. I said, okay, Dad, is that, Dennis that lives with you? He's like, what are you talking about? Nobody lives here. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I think it's okay. He goes, no, I'm going to call 911. please do not call 911. So I called Dennis. I'm like, yo, Dennis, are you on the porch? He's like, yeah, I'm reading a book. I said, would you please go in and say hello to my dad, right? So he goes and he says hello to my dad. My dad's fine. He doesn't know the man's living there for like 6 months, whatever. But hearing people, and this isn't all funny, it was just, some memories I got. But the most beautiful thing out of my dad being ill with dementia was, one, the first time ever he told me he loved me was when he had dementia. We knew it growing up, but he was a silent kind of guy. But the biggest thing that happened was one day I go and we're going to take Dennis's car. We're going to take the car to get fixed. And I said, Dad, we're going to go. You ride with me. And he goes, no, I don't want to go with you. I want to go with him. And this is my dad, who is the most awful person to this man. He goes, I want to go with him because I love him. He is my friend. So anyway, not my usual night, but I just want to tell y'all, if you end up in my position as a caregiver, try to make the best of it, try to find some laughs, try to find some love, and, it may just surprise you. So bless y'all, have a good night.